So this is going to be tricky to do because I'm using my phone's browser. And God, that text is small. Come on. Give me some big text that I can actually read. I'm actually going to be doing this episode partly off my phone for reading the text on the Shaman. So the first ability... Okay, the Shaman, first off, is their lightning mastery. Like how the Nightblade's their cold mastery, Demo's their fire mastery. The Shaman is going to be their lightning mastery. And it's also going to have a two-hand emphasis. Oh crap, Moneybags is right here. It's also going to have a two-hand emphasis and a pet theme. So it's going to be... It's basically a druid. Oh, come on. Okay. So, don't go to sleep on my phone. So, the first ability listed is Primal Strike. The first rite undertaken by novice shamans is to imbue their favored weapon with the raw force of a thunderstorm. Those who survive this critical step become scions of Mogdragon's will and guardians of their people. Primal Strike is a two-hand lightning attack. So I think it's going to require two-handers, and it's going to be, you know, a very large lightning burst hit with a two-handed weapon. Of course, your enemies will bleed. It has a bleed effect on it, it looks like. And there's a transmuter that removes the cooldown that it's going to have at the penalty of damage, turning you into a conduit for the skies. The next ability, Stinging Swarm. Conjure a swarm of bloodthirsty insects that tear apart anything they come in contact with. So that's going to be a swarm effect. Probably it's a cloud of insects to rip your enemies apart. So it's an AoE basically. Probably some sort of AoE dot that is basically a quote-unquote pet. That's not actually a pet. The next ability is going to be Nature's Boon. It's weird doing this while I'm trying to fight. Call upon the beast god Mogdragon to bestow nature's blessing upon you and your nearby allies. It is an aura, it sounds like. Let me read the description while I'm trying to click on things. The shaman's strong connection to nature protects her and her allies from harm and bolsters the flow of energy through their body, all while sealing wounds and cleansing poisons. Each of the skill's modifiers adds additional protective properties. So, this sounds more druidic than anything. It sounds like some type of healing aura that this character is going to have. Okay, I'm reading here. Okay. The next ability, Upheaval. Strike with the strength of the earth. Whenever you land a critical strike, the ground shakes with the force of the blow, reverberating around the point of impact in a shockwave. This is a passive. You can tell because it's circular in its icon. This is a passive, so it sounds like they're getting a passive ability that will create shockwaves when you land your crits. And then that's it for part 1 for the Shaman on the forums. I'll link to this in the description. And when I mentioned what the potential like dual class names were, the hybrid builds, I was pretty close when I mentioned them in my previous Shaman, like my Shaman video where I just did all my baseless speculation. And it's the Warder, the Elementalist, the Conjurer, the Trickster, and the Druid. Wait, is there a hero over here? There are 2 heroes over here. The Warder is the combination with the Soldier. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Should probably be looking at the screen, really. Well, I did it anyways and got a lot of royal jelly out of it. So, the Warder is the Soldier combination. The Elementalist is the Demo. Wow, that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of guys shooting at me. The guy that just stunned me. Well, it skill interrupted me. anyways, the Elementalist is the demo combo. The Conjurer is the Occultist combo. I almost said Warlock. The Trickster is the Nightblade combo, and that leaves the Druid for the Arcanist combo. So yeah, I was pretty close. Not to toot my own horn when I actually speculated on what the combos were going to be. So we're going to kill Drurenni, and I'm going to flip over to part 2. Okay, so for the record, they say that build 27 will go live before the end of August. And that's when the Shaman will make its debut. And I think they said they're in the final stages. Yeah, they're in final stages of closed testing. So yeah, build 27. I'd actually say it's around the corner, relatively speaking, to to the normal like releases for this. Who knows? They may even do it early, like they did with build 26. Because originally build 26 wasn't supposed to be out until basically now, from what I remember them saying. So, the first ability listed here is Wendigo Totem. And Wendigo Totem is... Wendigo Totems represent the darker side of the Shaman rituals. No, wait. It's very small text on my phone. Wendigo Totems represent a darker side to Shaman rituals, embracing the vicious duality of nature. One must die so that another may feed and live. Once placed, the totem will drain the life force from nearby foes, all while creating a soothing aura that heals allies. To that end, Wendigo Totems are often used as wards to deter foes. I just wandered right into that nest of bugs. I honestly was not looking at the screen there. So the Wendigo Totem is going to be it looks like it's an item that you throw down, and then it does, it heals your allies while draining enemies. It sounds like a really awesome ability, because there isn't, if you look at this game, there isn't a heal in the game at all that you have available for your character. I mean, there are things like the field medic's mark, but there's no command healing in this game really. It's all procs. It's like there's like the mainer set and then the field medic's mark, and that's it. So you don't really have any heals. So having heals is going to be a pretty big thing for this game. And I actually think it's going to determine the way the Shaman is played as a melee character, because it seems to me like they aren't going to get the physique bonuses a soldier would get, predictably enough, so they're not, exactly the same as a soldier, and they're probably going to be some sort of heal tank, if they're tanky at all. But it's also going to be interesting to see, like it combined with, say, the Arcanist, who doesn't have a lot of defenses to begin with. So the Arcanist could possibly get, the Arcanist, I wouldn't say possibly get, would definitely get the healing abilities as a huge benefit to their class. So the next ability, before I go into Cronley's zone, is Storm Pact. This is at the very far end of the mastery, and Storm Pact says, unleash the ultimate wrath of nature as the air around you ripples with static electricity and nearby foes are randomly struck down by the heavens themselves. This sounds like it's going to be along the lines of Reckless Power. I almost said Ascendance. Reckless Power, or Possession, or whatever that one the soldier has. Should know better about this game by now. Whatever that one the soldier has. I think it's... Oh, okie dokie. Thanks for a stun. Another stun. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Well, I got Tainted Brain Manor out of that, at least. Storm Pact, it It's good. It sounds like it's along the lines of those abilities that are sort of a self buff that create an effect of some kind. But this, rather than being a damage buff, is it looks like a periodic lightning storm. Sounds like a really cool combination. It sounds like devastation that's on all the time, but probably weaker and more random. Next ability is Conjure Primal Spirits. Legends speak of a great predator, the loyal pet of Mogdragon, which relentlessly hunts down anyone that treads into the beast god's domain uninvited. As a favored follower of Mogdragon, you call upon this primal spirit to aid you in battle. Now, this is one of the pets. I think everyone knows that Summon Briarthorn is going to be an ability for this class, but this is another pet, and the primal spirit, they say it's going to resemble a manticore that you summon and bring in the battle. So, yeah, they have Briarthorns and Manticores. It looks like they're getting all of those things that are in the Pine Barrens-ish area. You know, the Manticores from that area, the Briarthorns are from that area. So they get the forested, temperate zone creatures. And then finally, the next ability they have listed is Primal Bond. Strengthen your bond with beasts that dwell within the wilds. As a shaman, you can form a powerful bond with the denizens of Mogdragon's realm. Respect the beasts of the wild, and they shall repay you with savage loyalty, effectively making all your summoned creatures more powerful in combat. So that's another passive, and it sounds like they get a passive similar to Bindings of Bismio, but it's going to be for, like, theme-wise, it's going to be different. Even though it sounds like it provides basically the same ability. So that is me blabbering about the Shaman and what they posted in the Grim Dawn developer updates. The next developer update is going to be an 8.3, and it'll probably be more about build 27 than anything. This one was just strictly about the Shaman, and they did 2 parts of it. And I'll have links for that in the description below, in case you don't actually want to listen to my voice. But at this point in the video, you've already listened to it for 14 minutes. Good on you for doing that. I salute you for enduring my voice this long. So, on that note, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.